like the bullies of the world right now. Do you know that?
And the voice of the harpers shall be heard no more at all in thee.
Throwing the pistol at the sheep herder's feet.
And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee.
Pick it up.
This is CBS.
This is PBS. This is ABC.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Good evening. The United States of America is at war.
Pick up the gun.
To begin with, the army occupying Kuwait would hardly be touched. Instead, targets all over Iraq would be obliterated.
Imagine Iraq like a human body. What happens if you sever their spinal cord? They can't function, right?
Tomahawk cruise missile, F-14 Tomcats, devastating JP-233 bombs targeted the most intense aerial bombardment the world has ever known. American B-52s flying high above the reach of Iraqi fire.
Casualties on the Iraqi side will be extremely high.
Saddam Hussein must be seen to be the loser.
This was tremendous. Baghdad was lit up like a Christmas tree.
1,300 sorties so far. The first airstrikes were probing, testing the efficiency of Baghdad's defences. On Friday, the tactics changed, with heavy saturation bombing.
First 24 hours consisted of more attacks than the entire number of targets in the years 1942 and 1943 during the combined bomber offensive in Europe.
6 minutes after the stealth bombers left, the cruise missiles arrived. Others dropped carbon filament to short the electrical grid system.
American, British and Saudi bombers and fighters from air bases and carriers joined in a single concerted attack.
There's another wave of bombing just starting. This is the first time anybody's seen a war like this.
Britain still hasn't formally declared war on Iraq. Apparently the Foreign Office nowadays considers it a bit old-fashioned.
Mr. Ambassador, you have virtually the entire world community ranged against you.
It is an American game.
At this point, I'm not looking through my goggles, I'm looking at the TV screen. I gave the word, get some.
Mr. Ambassador, we bid you good morning.
Get some.
AWACS planes, packed with computer equipment, helped control the battle.
I select my gun.
Iraqi soldiers ran through the crosshairs.
Vietnam is a ghost we carry with us.
Gradually, they are being starved quite apart from the aerial bombardment.
Daybreak saw no letter. New targets were sought out. Some of those not destroyed overnight returned to.
Allied aircraft have now flown a total of 4,000 sorties.
Many people are dying at the moment, Mr. Ambassador.
67 hit records have been banned by the BBC for reasons of sensitivity. Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight, Boom Bang a Bang by Lulu, and Cat Stevens, I'm Gonna Get Me a Gun. Yet the record most requested by our boys in the Gulf is Barry Maguire's The Eve of Destruction.
What we cannot be proud of, Mr. Speaker, is the unshaven, shaggy-haired, drug culture, poor excuses for Americans wearing their tiny, round, wire-rimmed glasses, a protester's symbol of the Blame America First crowd, out in front of the White House, burning the American flag.
But the main development in the war is tonight's Scud missile attack on Israel.
Saddam Hussein has now twice sent extremely dangerous weapons into the middle of a built-up area.
Most intense air attack since the Second World War.
Has now twice.
The system dispenses hundreds of tiny bomblets.
Has now twice.
There have been over 8,000 resources.
Has now twice.
The attacks on Baghdad, Tikrit, Samawa, Nasiriyah and Basra.
The electricity.
Saying that Scuds are a danger to your nation is like saying that lightning is a danger to your nation.